I click this button and then say, yo, what up? How's it going, buddy?
Yo, what up? It's going good, bud.
That's good.
Caduceus.
That's good to hear. Caduceus, hit me with a pitch. What's going on? What's going on with this one?
It is funny shenanigans. This is a deck I've been having a lot of fun with. It's very reminiscent of an old Magic the Gathering deck that I liked called Scapeshift, where basically just one card causes a lot of individual triggers to go onto a stack almost.
Sure.
And do a bunch of little ping damage essentially. And our form of ping damage will be our good friend Death Rattle that we all
Yeah.
I know you've been playing a lot of Death Rattle here lately, so I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the main combo is to have a momentum, and then we just simply play Grovekeeper's Authority, the newest 7 diff attack from Critical Role. And when we do this, we will build all of our unique backups from our discard pile in multiples. So we'll build like 3 Sean Gilmores if we have them in there.
Yeah.
And then when they'll come in, due to the rules, we'll have to slowly start to sacrifice them, which actually does cost stop points each time we have to sacrifice a unique one when it checks. Therefore, each additional backup we build in turns into 1 damage for each Death Rattle we have.
Right.
So 1 Grovekeepers, I've already had one burn someone for 20 damage just by because I had 3 Death Rattles out.
Yeah.
And that's just how you do it. We also run things like Harness Undeath, which basically does similar things to Grovekeepers, but burns them with them in the discard pile. And then we have Hunter's Ally, which is I really like the interaction of it with Jared. Being able to build Jared in and then throw him into the card pool to just keep looping Hunter's Ally is a very neat thing. It also can be used as almost a baby Grovekeepers to build in a backup that we already have just to trigger Death Rattles, because we'll sacrifice one of them.
I dig it.
But yeah, other than that, the deck really just wants to try and play defense, use Caduceus's big health total and his healing factor to try to survive, while building up a discard pile that we can slowly just combo kill them. We have things like Dual Needle Lunge so that in a throw, just to make sure we can get momentum at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And then outside of that, I just need help finding as much ways to play the good old life defense that we love so much.
Yeah, so I think attack-wise, I don't think there's anything necessarily that I want to change. I could do a quick search. This is on life. We have death and earth.
Yeah.
I'll do the world's quickest scan, but I think you pretty much got it covered. I mean, if anything, that you actually like want less copy. I mean, there's like a world where like we play like a help or harm, block with it and redraw, or block with it and gain more health to like play defense. Bagpipe Cacophony to grab us a backup, like on the block, and then it also says that you set up your Grovekeeper's Authority correctly. Of you play the Cacophony, stack your deck how you want, and then Grovekeeper's on the 8, and you just like know you're not checking poorly. And also like on block, go pick up a thing.
Yeah.
Or it's on a charge. Beep up boop. The big thing that I think that I'm missing personally is just the fact that like, what if we just like lose all of our Grovekeepers in some way by like checks? I have to cycle through my entire deck to get them back. So I think like just jumping ahead, I'm missing like an Urmeshi's Perseverance to like really feel good.
I'd be down with it.
I don't hate Canister Creation Strike as well. I'll destroy a... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna veto Canister just because I keep putting it in consideration. It's not there was that weird buyout with it. And it's like $50 a copy right now.
That's crazy.
We're getting hit with some weird buyouts here lately, but there's only like 2 on CCG for like 50 when I last checked. So I was wanting to get it for Tyrion, but
what a fake game.
Yeah, man, our game's supposed to be cheap. We don't get prizes, we don't get monetization with our winnings and stuff, so unless you play in webcam circuits, right?
Hey
yo, we said the thing. Sign up for your next webcam circuit. I think it's going up tonight, everybody.
It was supposed to go last night. Question mark.
It's probably already up. Go check, everybody.
Yeah. Tasty riff.
Not a big Rift gamer. I'm also just the biggest 2-check hater there is, though.
Tetra chair is funny.
It is funny. Just to pick up harness.
Yeah.
I thought about it as there's an elder list I've seen. I think Travis may be working on it. That was similar to an elder list I was doing with this kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just playing it as like a 2 just to pick up the harnesses is pretty neat.
Okay, so for Caduceus, the things that I've added is Canister Creation. This card says pay 2 health, remove a 1 diff, build Death Rattle, and then you get to play Replicator to build in more Death Rattles, and then we feel great. Spirit Gun Mega, very fast, because we give speed or we give damage? Oh, we give plus damage.
We give damage.
So the goal of this is I discard, I go find Grove Keepers, which is the thing that I would be afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be afraid of just like not finding this card in my 5-hander.
For sure.
Dragon Strike is if they have an onboard answer, this just stops it, right? If they've got a Nonagon, if they've got a whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I'll open Dragon Strike, I'll flip your thing, and then
Flip it.
also, and then Deadlock Response, which we are for sure gonna go to. I will block with it, grab 2 momentum. Grove Keepers is instantly online. Unless you just like rejuice smash it, like a 2-of does not feel terrible.
For sure.
There's not a great way for us to discard to like snap the momentum that we want, but I think that this card is good enough to warrant looking at just for defense to make your health total just an obnoxiously high amount of regain.
I hear you. I'm willing to let this deck get to like upwards of like no more than 69 cards probably, but like
Sure.
there is some wiggle room for the size because obviously having a little bit bigger discard pile works for this idea since we want the backups in there. But.
Yeah. Let's look at our actions, assets, backups. Speaking of,
Yeah.
Are
I think the only backup we're not really playing is like Rainy.
Which is crazy. Why are we not playing that one?
Cause I don't know, man. I don't want to. I don't. We should. Honestly, it should be a 4-0.
This one is very good. It lets you have more stuff. It says your Desperate Pleas are more alive. It says whenever they do flip your whatever
Death Rattles, you can
unflip
no,
them.
Worse, no,
it says your Wild Wild Pussycats are more live.
Yes,
Yeah,
I said what I said, and then I realized the mistake.
Yeah, I think it is like, and again, like we're down just to flip the number 10.
Yeah, it should be an overkick at least, I think.
Bring change to the world. Man, I have no idea what this card does. Okay. We're looking.
Are you looking, chat?
There's a world where area is like kind of cool. I mean, there's just like a bunch of sideboard options that I think that we're allowed to play.
Yeah, I'm just hesitant with like too many blue cards and too many green cards in the 5-hander. Where I'm already playing a shit ton of purple.
It's an ally. I get to build it in with Hunter's Ally, right?
It is.
So like,
I mean, I guess it is.
That's neat. Yeah. I do think. I mean, there's just the number one thing that I think you're missing, and I doubt that we're gonna find very much more afterwards. Is just some amount of Urmeshi's Perseverance to go find your Death Rattles. Or not Death Rattles, go find your thing.
Grove Keepers.
Yeah, and it is an ally that you can build in with your...
For sure. It's like at least, I think a 2-of, honestly.
I think a 2-of is great.
Yeah. If we weren't a 5-hander, I would have totally been trying to put the recoup engine in this. But I don't think we're ever, especially with all the backups, we're just never going to have enough. That's where the Elder would be.
Yeah. I mean, I have not put this together, but I have thought about Elder Machine Gun.
Yeah.
And just been
I've got one put together. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet, but it's basically the same idea. It's just playing the recoup engine, and then it's just harder defense. He just makes sense because he does the exact thing we're talking about with our meshes. He just picks up.
He just finds it when you're ready for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I am not seeing. I'm literally seeing nothing that is interesting. I mean, I think Dark Ward is pretty cool. I don't know that you need 4 Nymphs Invitation. I know there are. I think this card is neat. It is the way that you kill people afterwards.
The
and
reason
also,
I'm so big on it.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
The reason I'm so big on Nymphs is just I really, really, really want to find it to the point because it's the main way that we're actually able to deny our opponent momentum when they do start attacking our backups.
Sure.
Just aborting the attack phase is pretty and especially being able to control enhanced steps. I just really like it. Granted, I have been. It's gone back and forth multiple times. I think between 3 and 4, just for that very reason. Because there are times where I see like 2 of them, and I'm like, I never really want to see 2 of them, but
yeah.
I do want to see at least 1 every game.
And you were like, we for sure want to play Death Rattle. You think it's not like a 3 of or?
we don't want. Yeah. No, Death Rattle I want at the 4 of.
All right, I guess. We give minus speed. This card,
we give minus
this
speed
card
plus
is super relevant in a lot of matchups.
At least on the sideboard.
Masha's is another ally we're allowed to build in, and then Urmashi's Perseverance is another ally we're allowed to build in. Crazy, we're not playing Keiko's. Do you? Because here's the thing about like. I don't necessarily know if we care about them attacking the backups. Like, because of how this works, we're gonna build them all in anyways.
I hear you. Well, we do kind of want to have a idea of that. We want at least 2 backups is the thing. Because for Caduceus, just so we're actually like
so you can draw the card.
Base.
Sure.
So we mainly can draw the card, but even then, just that way we're not just giving like -2, -3 speed.
Yeah.
Or +2, -3. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I'd be down to consider Keiko's. I love me some Keiko's.
Keiko's is good. I like. This deck is one of those inevitability decks, and that is not what the metagame is currently, right? And so, like, as you go and you play your casual games, and somebody plays Nick Reagan, Double Jin, Biako, you're just gonna look at them and be like, "Man, I sure do wish that I wasn't just exploding on turn 2." They're just trying to act. They're just trying to kill me, dog. Yeah. This is combo protection. Plays the same ability on a foundation in a second grade attempt to destroy it. Interesting. Probably just better spot removal. No 2 checks in the deck, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Nope, all 3s. Lowest and then lowest foundations. The 2 desperate please on a 4.
Thoughts on researching the answer for a little extra oomph?
How many uniques do we have? So we're playing a lot of 4 of and 3 ofs is my concern.
Fair. I also think Pump Up is not terrible.
Pump Up's a neat card.
I've always been do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Be a cool 1 of.
It might just like exist in the sideboard. Okay, so from here, I think the number 1 thing that we absolutely have to play is we need to play at least 2 copies of Perseverance. We want to see this card. I think Matcha's Concealment is just the correct thing to do. I think I'm just supposed to play this.
Just a 1 of it.
Yeah, I think just a 1 of, and obviously, Beast Titan is different, and that's the deck that I've been doing with a bunch of backups. A Night's Rest has been so crazy. But I've got a bunch of
for offensive purposes too.
Offensive Titans that do nothing on defense. They now say -2 speed. All of yours, I mean, outside of Spiraling, right? Spiraling, we never want to whatever. But this now just says like it's -2 speed. I commit Spiraling. I have another -2 speed.
Yeah, I'm with it. If we can find, what would we cut? We'll cut. I think we can just swap Keg or one of the other backups out for Rini. Or are we just gonna add her in?
I was just gonna add her in. If not, I would do this. But Spire is a 3 diff, not a 4 diff. Maybe, if that matters to you,
I would think I would do. Let's try 3/3 on the 2 of them. because we want to have like, because it's just, I don't know, just for the sake they would both be able to. If I have all my backups in the discard pile, I think it just means more damage. Because we want to
I
have
mean,
multiple.
it would be the same amount of
to a
damage.
degree.
It's the exact same amount of damage because you keep one of them, and then this one will blow up.
Oh,
and
you know
burn
what?
for
You're
one.
100%.
This would
You're
blow up and
100%
burn for
right.
3,
You're 100%
rather than
right.
2 and 2.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's still the same.
I mean, I'm down for this. I'm down for this number, right? And even to the point of like I think that all these numbers are good. If like, you ready? So Jarrett's not incredible. Drop it down to a 3 of, and then
Just wiggle around with them.
Yeah, like this is still burn for whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I'm with it. Let's try this actually. I like that
Yeah.
because Jarrett is really only there for the Hunter's Ally.
For the Hunter's Ally. Hunter's Ally and Dual Needle technically. But you probably
Yeah.
paid for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to this, I mean, I think like Invitation just gets to be a 3 of in order to keep us down to that 69 number, and then this all looks fine. If you're down to push it back up to 70 because we added in some draw, I mean, Invitation just gets to go back up and feels fine. But there's just like a bunch of things that we didn't add into our deck at all. Like, it's almost criminal that we're like not playing more replicators just to find more death rattles to put the combo on faster. Like, I find a single death rattle, and then like every replicator is just more death rattles. But we're a 5-hander, so the actions are tough.
That's the yeah.
It's weird. So if you're feeling comfortable with replicator here, I would maybe, if you haven't tried 3, I would maybe try 3 and be like, can I get away with 3? Because even like replicatoring in like a desperate plea or use loyalty of a friend, replicator in loyalty of a friend, destroy the loyalty, like is pretty good if you can keep your backups.
True.
Man, this is just making me want to play Beast Titan.
Backups are so cool right now.
Yeah. Incredible Display is combo protection if you think you need it. It might be like we play one of Warden's Protection, one of Incredible Display for to like mess with it.
Different protections.
Having momentum, I think, is going to be a little tough because we have a very low attack count, and we really got to spend it here. And so, and our attack count is so low that they're just gonna, whatever attack you sling, we're probably just gonna get blocked. Like, I'm not gonna let you just burn me for 5. That is 5 death rattle triggers that I've just lost, right?
Where we're going, we're not trying to kill him with attack damage.
Yeah, well, my point is,
I know.
This is spinning momentum, and this is spinning momentum.
No, I get,
Yeah, and so finding 2 momentum is just gonna be difficult. And if I need to, this is spinning a momentum. So now on the turn that I'm trying to do things, I'm trying to spend 3 momentum in my 14 attack deck. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
You'd have to draw into all the dual needles and all the jaw jammers.
Every single one. Which is where like a thing like I think Dragon Strike is like really neato at the 1 of. To be like, deadlock response. How often do you go to deadlock with the deck?
A lot.
How often do they go to deadlock with it?
Me going in a lot. It depends. It kind of just depends on what pieces I found. That if I don't have my deadlock out, they'll go into it. But there's a lot of games where they'll just stay around 9 and 10 and not go to 11. Or if they do go to 11, they have a way to get out almost immediately.
Okay, so
they are scared of the dead.
We added in a backup 3 foundations. What if we just tossed in 2 Dragon Strikes on top? 1, it stops things like Nonagon. It's a 5 speed for 5 that is a little whatever, and then it is a second kill condition, or you could say third kill condition after Harness on Death. It is a second kill condition that is just like EX 2 powerful 2 if we accidentally have to, right?
Yeah.
Like, we get Mitchell comboed and they Koenmas our Grove Keepers and our Harness on Death. So what do I do now? Well, the answer is find momentum, Jawjammer, Dual Needle Lunge, Dragon Strike for powerful, and pray, right? Give a bunch of damage off of the Caduceus, and then EX it on the Dragon Strike and like let it rock.
I'm with it. I'll give it a shot.
It does push us up to like 72, which is not what we wanted, but we did increase our foundation or our attack count. It's the classic bulk and cut. And there might even there might even be like a world where like spiraling. I think this card's really bad, but like it has to exist in our combo deck. Like maybe it's like a 2-of and that just cuts us down back to 71. And I still like the little bit of a higher attack count, especially because like this card's so good on block. Even just like using this here as like a one of, like both of these are acceptable. If you like did this,
let's try it like that actually, because who knows, maybe I'll end up liking one more than the other and we can just wiggle them around and put the other in the sideboard.
I'm a massive Dragon Strike fan. I think Dragon Strike is just like so nuts in Deadlock for what our deck is trying to do.
That Deadlock, and then also just flipping people's stuff is pretty good.
It's very good. All in all though, man, I think this is pretty close to where I would, having not tested the deck, right? I haven't like felt it in my hands.
No.
I think this looks pretty decent. And if you end up, I would actually cut one of the rejuvenatings for one canister creation if you ever end up.
If I can track one down,
So you can canister, and then it gets blocked. Toss it up with Jarrett, and then play it again.
Do it again,
and then
maybe get 2 death rattles.
Grab 2 death rattles and be like, sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kill you.
Blocking them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with it. No, yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you for for showing me a very cool deck. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you a link, and you have a great night. Okay.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll try it. You too.
Peace.